Welcome to the menagerie if you're new. Welcome back if you're coming from part 1. Now we're going to be talking about what causes the color in plants. In part 1, we covered what causes variegation patterns, and now we're going to be talking about the color. Before I start this, I want to acknowledge that there are environmental factors that affect color, such as nutrient deficiencies, stress, or pathogens. Today, I'm talking about the processes that happen in plants that cause color at the cellular level. The color of plants is caused by one of three things: chlorophyll, pigments, and structured color. Chlorophyll is the one people are most familiar with, and it's what makes plants green, so we're going to start there. Chlorophyll is a molecule that helps with photosynthesis, and every plant, with a handful of exceptions, has it. When more chlorophyll is present in a leaf, it will appear as a darker green, and when there's less chlorophyll present, it'll appear as a light green or kind of yellow. When chlorophyll is completely absent, it's white. Pigments are the second thing that could make up colors in plants, and they range from yellow, orange, red, and purple. When these pigments are present alongside chlorophyll, they can create browns, bright red, and deep, almost black purples. And when these pigments are present but chlorophyll is absent, it creates bright yellow, pink, and orange. Plants are pretty much born knowing color theory. Pigments can be species specific too and show up in stripes or spots, like in marantas. The last thing that causes color in plants is structural colors. This is when the color of the plant is dependent on how the cells are arranged. For example, blister variegation is when cells separate from the cells below them in specific regions of a plant. This results in little air pockets or blisters between cell layers that can create an iridescent or silver appearance. Begonia maculata as well as Scindapsus pictus are good examples of the blister variegation. Another example of structural variegation is the blue oil fern. The leaf surface is actually covered in microscopic mirror-like hairs that reflect or refract light. In lower light conditions, this ability can make these leaves appear a darker blue, and this helps them take in more light for photosynthesis. This ability actually makes them great low-light houseplants. That is it for today's videos. Thank you so much if you stayed and listened to my whole genetic speech. I know it was a lot of information. As promised, here's the sneak peek at next week's video. I hope to see you there, and stay curious in the meantime.